Okay, come on up. If you'll state your name and your address for the record.
Hey, Council. My name is Mario Monteroso, 729 Linda Drive. I have a very simple question. It's in regards to the dog catcher. I've been in communication with the city here the last 3 or 4 months. And they said they were looking for a dog catcher, but I don't know the status of that.
I think they've already hired one.
We currently have one. He's been here about a month. Oh, excellent. And is one to reach out to that phone number provided in the River Oaks website?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. No problem.
Really good guy. His name is Brody.
Cool. Thank you.
Is anyone else wishing to speak during public testimony? One thing I think I missed, because we came out of our executive session for the workshop and did not call it back to order, we did not have any action to take after the workshop or the executive session. Is that all you need for me to state for that one? Okay. Moving now to item number 6, consent agenda. All items under this section are recommended for approval for the consent agenda. These items are of a routine nature and require only brief deliberation by council. Council reserves the right to remove any item on the consent agenda for further deliberation. Those are item A, approved minutes of July 12th regular meeting. B, approved bills payable for period ending July 26th. C, approved fiscal year 2022 third quarter crime control and prevention district financial report, April 1 through June 30th. D, approved fiscal year 22 third quarter stormwater fund financial report, April 1 through June 30th. E, approved fiscal year 22 third quarter investment report, April 1 through June 30th. And F, to ratify approval of resolution number 1077-2022, recommending to Tarrant County the acceptance of Douglas Daily Construction LLC as a qualified bidder on the 47th year CDBG program with a project contribution of $20,000 from the city, making the total construction funds available for this project to be $180,000, thereby leaving $33,382.62 for engineering and contingencies. Is there anyone wishing to take anything off the consent agenda?
Make a motion to approve consent agenda items A through F.
Second. I have a motion and a second to approve consent agenda items A through F. Is there any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. None opposed, motion carries. Move to item number 8, which is consider approval of request from Clear McCarwish to install speed bumps on Howland Street. I don't see...
I've tried to call him several times, but I know that he's got some health issues, so I don't know if y'all could give me a chance to bring it back the next time, if you want her there. Or...
I think that would be best, and if she just can't come, maybe we could get a little bit more. I mean, I know she's got what she has here, but maybe we can be ready to try to convey her.
I know that police chief has some information on it.
Yeah, come on up if you...
Just looking into it, you know, I went back 2 years, because we had worked, I'm just going off the top of my head, roughly 240 accidents throughout the entire city in the last 2 years. There was 1 accident on that street.
Okay.
Now, when you say on that street, the Black Oak Inn or the meandering?
I just went search Howell.
It's just
somewhere on Howell.
But where's your feelings on speed bumps?
I don't know that it's really going to do anything. I mean, it's a 1 block long residential street.
Which end are you going to put them?
Have y'all been able, given the increase in general in the area, traffic due to grumps, have y'all been able, I know we're understaffed, we've got a lot of stuff right now, so you gotta do what you can do, but have y'all been able to sort of look at that area?
Not really, but again, I have no doubt that there is increased traffic on our street compared to what it used to be. I mean, the Grumps is drawing a lot of people in.
Right. That might be the only thing I'd like to see, if you are able at some point to send somebody down there for a couple hours while Grumps is open to see, okay, just sort of, you know.
Like watch the lunch rush.
Just kind of count what it does to traffic and what kind of, I mean, because it should be 30 down there right now, which, I mean, obviously people don't even have to be speeding to, if everybody's leaving Grumps at that high level of traffic going 30 down the residential street at a similar time, that could...
I will tell you, standing in your front yard and a car drives past at 30 miles an hour in the neighborhood, it looks like it is moving pretty quick.
So, that would be my only request, is you look at that, and
Okay.
other than that, we'll put this off, and hopefully Claire can be with us. And if not, we'll do that, make a decision one way or another.
We'll get you an account.
Okay, we'll move to item number 9, which is, discussion and/or action on approving an interlocal agreement with the City of Fort Worth providing temporary housing for the River Oaks Fire Department personnel during the upcoming renovation. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So, as you'll recall, several months back, Council approved a budget for a remodel, and the tentative plan at the time that we brought that forward to you was that we would make some adjustments, and we would use the old library to temporarily house the fire department. It's far from ideal, trucks outside, things like that, but for the time it would take to do the remodel, we can suffer through and make it work. And we were moving forward with that plan, and we were approached about a month to 6 weeks ago. The administrative director of the Fort Worth Fire Department called me and wanted to discuss a proposal. And his proposal was, if we pay to rent a building, could we put that temporary building at your fire station, and our Station 15 crew, which is the Fort Worth Fire Station on Hazel Avenue, would live there temporarily while their fire station is being remodeled. And I said, well, it's funny you bring that up, because we're getting ready to go through a remodel. And he said, well, what if I were to sweeten the deal and say, we'll pay for the trailer and the expenses to put it in, and you guys can use it first to do your remodel, and we'll postpone our remodel until you guys are done, and then we'll use the trailer for a year to house our folks. And I said, that would be awesome, because it would keep us right by the fire station. The fire truck would be kept inside where it's safe, and I don't have to worry about hail or lightning or 15-year-olds running loose at night, things like that. And at essentially no cost to the city. There are some things we're going to have to do, moving speakers out there and so forth, that we were going to have to do with the library anyway. And I just think this is a great opportunity. Essentially, we're signing the contract for the trailer because it's going on our city property, but Fort Worth will provide to the city the full cost of the trailer, the monthly rentals, the install, the removal, everything.
We won't have to put up anything up front.
We will get money from Fort Worth before we ever have to pay the company anything.
Where do they park their truck?
The staff, their fire truck, we have an empty bay, and they would use that empty bay while they're staying.
One truck, then?
Yeah, it's just a single engine company house.
And that's why it's attracted to them, I assume.
Correct.
They knew we had an MP bay.
They knew we had the capability to do this with some temporary living quarters, and I don't know if you're familiar where that station is. It's in a residential neighborhood on Hazel Avenue. It's one bay. They have a fenced-in parking area for their employees. There's no place for them to put temporary living quarters, and because that building is so old, they're having to fully vacate because they've got to strip everything inside to get all the asbestos out of it. So, their bottom line was, we're not sure what we're going to do if we're not able to work this out with River Oaks, because they don't have any other stations close enough to cover that area or any other place without leasing land to put temporary quarters.
I think it's a major, it's a win-win, and you can never have too many fire crews right there if the worst happens in town. So I think it's great.
There are definitely worse cities to have on our side than the big city. So I agree with you, Mayor, and think that this is a great opportunity for us. It strengthens our partnership with them that we have been growing and strengthening for a couple of years already. So
Where would the trailer go exactly?
the area out in front of the carport, from there, and then in front of the first two bays, which is where our workout area inside is, so it wouldn't be blocking anything. It is 56 by 24, but we have measured it all off, and it'll fit in there perfectly.
the plumbing to it to get water, sewer, and all that would be...
They're